Here's a quick demonstration of this homemade 1A2 KSU that I built. Now, as you can see, the KSU here on the right side currently is set up with one line fully operational. And you can see the line card plugged into the KSU. And I currently have two key telephones hooked up. I've got a 565 and a 2565. Now, these basically are the same phone, but of course the 2565 was a upgraded version of the 565 that used a newer touchtone dial, and you can see that right here. Now, originally I got the KSU working with just the 565, but I was able to find these little Amphenol connectors. Now, the original cables were very, very expensive, but these were very cheap, only about $7 a piece. And so, after getting these, I was able to make the connection to the phones from the KSU very, very modular. And now, everything is basically a plug-and-play solution. And obviously, you can see that because I currently only have one line, I'm really only using a very small amount of those pins. So I will now demonstrate the key system. We'll start with basic functionality. So I'll start here with the 565 and I'll select line 1. I'll go off hook, and you might have noticed that both telephones' lamps for line 1 are illuminated. And I can also put the line on hold, and with the full KSU, you can do this with any line except the intercom. So I can put this on hold like this, and you can see both lines are flashing. And I can also hang up the 565 handset and we'll keep the line seized, which is another great feature about these 1A2 telephones systems. Now I can also, if I wanted to, I could, after the person at the 565 put the line on hold, they could go onto any other line and talk to other people or make calls on the other lines. So in the case of the intercom was designed so one extension could talk to the other. So in our situation, the 2565 is extension 1, and the 565 is extension 2. So in this case, extension 2 could go talk to extension 1 if you wanted to transfer to extension 1, transfer the caller. So we could go to intercom, and I'm building currently in the process of building an intercom as my next project as an addition to the system, but that would be on line 5, which is right here. So I could click intercom, go off hook, and then buzz extension 1 just by dialing 1 like that, and then the intercom would be set up to buzz the 2565, and then the 2565 could go on the intercom and then pick up, and then the two people could talk, and that would be a party line system. And then I could come over to the 2565, the extension 1, and I could take that line 1 call that was on hold off hold. And now you can see the light is solid again, and now extension 1 is talking to the caller, which is pretty cool. And then obviously you can hang up, and then all the lights will go out. Now, there's also a really neat feature about the system where the line card actually knows which phone is the one that initiated either the answering or the call. And so if I made a call on the 565, only the 565 could put it on hold. So, which is a very interesting feature. So if I go off hook on the 2565 and try to put it on hold, you can see I can't. However, on the 565, I could. which is a really, really neat feature. I will now demonstrate an incoming call coming into the telephone system, and I will call line 1 from another number, and you'll be able to see the phones ringing. Now currently, since the phones are set up as extensions, all of the phones will ring at the same time when a line receives a call. So I will now call. You can see they're both ringing. Now, see the lamps flashing as well.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Now, you can also see that the circuit that I designed, the lamp flash circuit I designed, is designed to also auto cancel the flash after the ringing stops, after the call goes to voicemail. And that is because this is an older line card that only supports ground and ringing, and modern phone lines use bridge ringing, so I had to make a separate circuit to detect the ringing properly. Now I'll call again, but this time I'll answer, and then I'll put it on hold. Once again, you can see that it's flashing. So I just picked up on the 565, and the conversation should now be live. So I can obviously put it on hold, which I've done. And then I could also pick up on the 2565 if I wanted to, like so, and speak to the caller as well, and then hang up. Now I'm going to demonstrate making an outgoing call, and I'm going to call, starting with the 565, I'm going to call Rick Astley. So I'll go ahead and take this line, select line 1, and go off hook, and you can see the lamps are illuminated, and I'll go ahead and dial Rick Astley's number. And you can hear him singing. I'm going to put it on hold now. And now you won't be able to hear him anymore. I can go off on this phone, the 2565, and now you can hear it. And you can see you can hear it now from this telephone. So, and then I can hang up. I'm going to call one more number. I'm going to call Santa's Workshop, and I'll do that on the 2565 to demonstrate the touch tone. And yeah, so let's go ahead and make that call. I'm going to start by selecting line 1, go off hook, and now I'm going to dial our number.
Very busy making all of those toys to deliver on Christmas morning.
You put it on hold. Answer from the 565.
Leave me your Christmas gift wishes and holiday cheer. And remember, kids, I know who's been naughty and nice. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you soon.
So that was a quick demonstration of the KSU, and thanks for watching the video.